made me smile. There's so many things I could talk about my little Josh. He was the life of my home. When Josh passed away, it was literally somebody died from my home. It got so lonely, no running around, nobody to shout at, nobody to say stop it. He was a lover of wrestling. He loved wrestling. Oh, he was a pretty boy. He loved to dress. He loved to look neat. Nobody can touch his stuff. And by the way, I still have a drawer that have all his clothes, almost all, and I still have some hang up in the closet.
Honestly, I think my best word to describe Tyler was just amazing. Tyler had the most amazing and sweet personality you could ever think about. Anywhere my baby would go, everybody would love Tyler because Tyler was just Tyler. Tyler was loving, he was sweet, he was caring. Tyler depicted what he was taught at home.
Seeing Shakera so heartbroken, it brings back so much memories. I know what she's feeling. I could literally say I know what she's feeling, and my heart goes out to her. It's been 5 years, and just 2 days ago, I had a crying that I couldn't even help myself. I just cried out and cried. He was such a happy little boy that morning. He wanted to go and see the parade, and for some reason, I just couldn't get out of my bed. And I don't go anywhere without my 2 boys. That was my thing. Even if it's at the lane. But I checked with his aunt, and his aunt said that she's going. So he was a little boy that loves to dress. He ironed his own clothes, he took out his own stuff, and he said, "Mommy, how I look?" I tell him, "I look good." I said, "Okay." And he went, and that was my last word with my baby. My last word. I didn't even say goodbye. And he went, and hearing gunshots and running out, and realizing that it's your son, it's your baby. Man. It's hard. It's hard just taking away your child from you.
And the day Tyler died, Tyler Grant told me that Tyler was so happy that day. Tyler's grandfather was to pick him up. I told him, "Don't pick Ty up." I said, "I will let my boyfriend pick Ty up today, and he will take Ty to Gran." And he said, "Okay, no problem." My boyfriend said when he reached school for Tyler, Tyler came running. He said, but he didn't even realize it was Tyler because the person grabbed him from the back and hugged him. He squeezed him so tight. He said Tyler was so happy that day. And he said, he told Tyler, "Well, I will take you to cut your hair today." But he said he had to go and run an errand, so he gave Tyler the money for the milkshake. And then Gran said Tyler came home happy with this money because that is his norm. He gets a milkshake. And she said Tyler told her, "Gran, my daddy sent down 2 angels today. He sent one for me and one to look over my mommy." And we couldn't come to terms what that meant because Tyler was always talking about angels. Now I know why he sent those 2 angels. And I know that I needed one, and he knew that I would have needed one. And one was to be there to take Tyler home. But Tyler was happy. Gran said Tyler got on that bike when Portion came. And Tyler went, and Tyler said, "I'll be back, Gran. Bye." He said, and he thumbs up. And that was the last she saw of Tyler. But that afternoon I sat at work and I had the worst pain in my stomach. And that was when I sent a text message to my boyfriend and I said, "You already picked Ty up?" But he didn't answer me. He did not answer me, but I'm not sure if you could relate to it, Miss Marcia, but as a mother, I think we know when something is wrong with our children.
When I went to visit Josh, it was a Sunday after church service, me and my dad, I think with my other son, I think it was Mother's Day, and I went to visit him. Oh my God, as I entered the cemetery, I had the terror, a pain like labor, like when you're having a child. So I know what Shakera is talking about. I know what she's talking about. It's been a hard 5 years, not only for me, for my entire family, for my dad, my mom, my sisters. He was like my dad's sidekick. He fighted my dad to take him anywhere. If my dad can't take him anywhere, he literally put himself in the vehicle and like, "You take me out then." He used to fight with my dad. From that day, 21st September, until present, my dad is not working. It literally put an impact at my dad that he couldn't return back to work. It's been it here. When the incident just had happened, I asked for me to visit the two accused. Not to do them anything or to ask them. I want to tell them what they had done to my family. What they have done. They don't know what they have done to us, Marcia. They don't know. I wonder sometimes, I try to sit down and think what is in their minds. What they're thinking. When they see these kids, they have no love at all.
The thing is, Tyler's birthday was September 20th. And on the day of his birthday, I got him a cake because he loved Teen Titans. And I got him his cake, as I normally do every year. And we did a little dinner at home. It was a surprise, and as I'm sitting here, I remember my baby, when he saw me, how bright his little face was. And he said, "Mommy!" And he ran to me and hugged me. And I hugged him and I said, "Hi, sweetheart, happy birthday." And he looked at me and he said, "Is all of this for me?" And I said, "Yes, sweetheart." Him being the little man he was pulling out chair for me to sit down and everything, because Tyler just felt that it was his job to take care of me. And I smiled and I looked at him and we sang happy birthday for him, and I took pictures with him, and up to now when I sit and I look at those pictures, I cry because my baby was loved by everybody, and that person just took my baby away from me. It's like it's right in your hand and somebody just comes and snatch it. That's what he did. He snatched my baby.
It's hard just taking away your child from you for no apparent reason, because, you know, our baby is not at war. Our babies are not involved in the street violence or anything. I was in a depression. I couldn't get out of my bed. I went on sleeping pills. It took a toll. I didn't comb my hair for days. It was like I didn't even know I had a phone. Don't even know where my phone is. And I got up one day and I said, no, I have to get up because I have another child. I have my son, and I have to take care of my parents. My work on this earth, I believe, is to work with the kids. I've been working with the kids from Josh died. I do a lot of stuff with the kids. I have movie nights. I do a lot of things with them. And I want to ask our people, my people, your people, I want to ask our fathers, let's do better for the next generation that is coming. But let's work for the future. Let's work for the ones that are coming up. Let us work hard with them. Let's mold them. And then you hear the other one cursing out their mothers Why do you accept that? That's where it starts. You know, we could do it, we could stand up, we could mold them into be beautiful young men. They have, teach them about God. They have Sunday schools where you could put in a child every Sunday. They teach them little Bible verse. You sing your little, little songs. They clap. Start to send them to Sunday school in the morning so that they learn positive things. You don't have to say, oh, I'm poor and I live in a poor neighborhood and come on, I see these things and I know these mothers could do it. But some of them just don't, I don't know if they don't have the interest, or I won't say that they don't love their children, but you have to know to talk to your child. You have to know how to bring that love out for your child. Because when I speak to these guys, they have total respect for me, and I show them love. So if they could respect me, they could respect their mom.
So when I asked him, a couple months, a year or so down the road, Tyler, what do you want to be? He said, I want to be a daddy. I said, a daddy? And he said, yes, mommy, I want to be a daddy. I want to be a daddy just like my daddy. And that was when it dawned on me, the effect that he had on my baby. And that's why I appeal to all the dads out there, the men. Be a part of your children's life, because that is what molds these children. That is what molded them, and Tyler wanted to be a daddy. He didn't even know what it was to be a daddy or what the responsibilities were, but he knew that a daddy was somebody that is caring, somebody that is loving, somebody that nurtures, and that is what he wanted to be. That was what he wanted. I think what I want to do, and personally, is to touch each and everybody's heart one by one, to let them know that this isn't just about you. It is about everybody. It's about everybody else. Because we could sit here today and we will say, you know what? This is what I am going through and I feel for her. I know what she'd go through. But are you doing anything different? Are you practicing anything different? Are you appreciating your children any more different? Are you telling your kids, the mothers out there, that the ones that have their sons are gang leaders, are you telling your children, you need to stop, you need to put a stop to it, you need to tell your boys that they need to stop? If you are a leader, lead for something influential and good, positive. Don't lead to take lives, because everybody's life is precious. Whether or not they want to admit it, if it was their child, they would feel the same torn way I am feeling today. And many people will look at them and say, their children deserve it. But I wouldn't say that, because every life is a life. And at the end of the day, we all love our children. But if we genuinely love them the way we should, then we should be teaching them the right things. That is what we need to be doing. And to all the people that are influential and allowing these young men to become statistics, shame on you. Shame on you, and I don't know how you could sleep at night. Because you are giving them money, you are tolerating them, and you are encouraging them to be lazy. They are just existing. They are existing. They are not doing anything else but existing. They are not thriving, they are existing. And you allow them to exist.